are you, for you, because I always tell people, when people ask me like about you or you come up in conversation, I feel a need to tell people and remind people, like, you kind of invented this shit. Like, you were playing around with your friends, filming shit, editing your videos, and distributing them before YouTube, before any of this shit. So now for you, looking at YouTube, like, I don't know. I mean, do you look at it like, I invented this shit kind of, or like, how does YouTube strike you?
I knew that, you know, if you look at CKY2K or CKY1, it's something that you could always watch because, dude, skate videos just become so outdated. I remember watching Plan B Questionable video over and over and over again because it was just such uncomparable to any other video. It was the best. Danny Way was the best. It was just uncomparable. And then now it's just, they're getting better and better and better and better. And like, if you even watch Questionable now, it's just tricks that kids could do for fucking breakfast,
right?
You know, but I mixed in funny, ridiculous stunts in between pro skate tricks. So it never gets old, you know, like you're always going to laugh and watch great skating, you know, which was completely brand new to the whole skating sport. And when I played it to people that weren't skateboarders and they were laughing hysterical, telling everybody, everything was through word of mouth. It sold 1 million copies, you know, like, that's why, like, you know, I mean, Tremaine always says Big Brother started Jackass. Well, how come I sold over 1 million copies and Big Brother only sold like 80,000 or something like that? Like, he never gives me fucking credit.
Is that what CKY did out of the bootleg tapes?
Yeah, we never had one ad, and I sold over 1 million of every single one of them. Millions and millions of copies.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had CKY 2K.
CKY was definitely a huge deal, you know?
Yeah.
And I agree with you there, except for, I think we got to acknowledge that it was Knoxville and Tremaine who reached out to Spike and got it going, and then they reached out to you saying, hey, do you want to come on board with this thing? So
how come Spike Jonze has so much say in Jackass when he came in a decade later?
Because he had the clout, the name, the power to make this fucking thing start. Nobody else would have if Spike's name wasn't attached to Jackass in the beginning, people would have looked at it and said, you can't put this fucking shit on TV.
No, but wait a minute. But when Jackass, the first season on MTV, he wasn't a part of it, was he?
Yeah, he was. Absolutely.
Oh, he was?
For sure.
And he also helped like shape the look of the show a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
I did not know that. I just thought 10 years later he popped his head in the dick house, and then that was that.
The only way they even got a meeting was because Spike was attached to it. And
I guess he was just so MIA all the time. I just didn't know that he was even a part of it.
Spike was the one who opened the door, and I genuinely believe that without Spike, people would have looked at the footage that they were trying to sell and said, you cannot put this fucking reckless, violent, fucking crazy shit on TV.
Spike has made phenomenal movies.
Because Spike's name was attached to it, it somehow made what we do permissible for broadcast television. You know?
Yeah, I know. Well, I heard the first pitch to like HBO or something was like, we're not fucking ever playing this. You crazy?
Right.
And then I guess MTV was like, all right, we'll give it a shot. And then like a light switch.
And Spike was in both of those meetings.
It was a massive, massive hit. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So technically they did start it.
The funniest fucking thing ever. That never made it, though. There's some things that don't make it to Jackass, and one of them was Dave England was at the Venice Beach.
The diaper?
Drawing pictures. No, he was drawing pictures. This old-ass 80-year-old lady
France.
was like, I'll take my picture drawn by you for $5. He's sitting there like this, only to reveal her naked ass, saggy tit with a minging ass pussy, and it just says slut. She's like, you need church. They're like, we will never, ever air this. I was like, this is the best fucking skit ever, but I agree. This should never be aired on television.
Right. Yeah,
Slut,
dude.
big ass pussy saggy just.
I didn't know that didn't air. I thought it did, but either way, I remember it, and I remember it just about as fondly as you do. It's called Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole, and if you go on Amazon and type in Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole and order yourself a bottle, you'd be really helping me, because right now we're ranked number 30 on all of Amazon, and if you buy a bottle, we might go up the ladder, and that would mean a lot. So please get on Amazon and buy Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.